Hello and welcome to another opportunity to lose weight and to burn fat. Today I want to show you how you can burn thigh fat. Yes, today it's all about your thighs, and today it's about how you can get rid of the excess fat on your thighs that you want to get rid of for such a long time. And the first thing you have to keep in mind, that if you strengthen muscles in a certain area of your body, and you then as a result of these strengthening exercises build lean muscle mass, then your body's ability to burn fat in exactly this area is improved. So if you include lower body exercises, such as for example wall sits or inner-outer thigh lifts or step-ups in your training routine, in your workout routine, this can have a positive effect on your ability to burn thigh fat. Squats are, for example, perfect when it comes to burning thigh fat. When you build lean muscle mass in this area, then it will be easier for your body to get rid of fat in exactly this area. So focus on exercises that specifically focus on your thigh area. And remember that consuming too much salt can make your thighs look bigger, or it can also in general make your thighs bigger, but it's not excess fat, it's water retention. Water follows salt. So the more salt you consume, the more likely it is that your body stores more water instead of filtering it out by your kidneys. So be careful with your sodium intake. Some people who I've coached in Skype coaching sessions and who struggled with losing thigh fat, they didn't have too much excess thigh fat. They just had a lot of water retention in their body and also water retention in their thighs. And as a result, their thighs looked bigger. And that's something that you should also keep in mind when it comes to your diet changes and your workout routine changes. So sometimes you have excess fat in your thighs, but sometimes it can also be water retention as a result of too much sodium consumption. And focus on a high protein diet and be a little bit careful and mindful when it comes to carbohydrates. In a 6-month diet study that included 65 people, the high protein group lost on average 43% more fat than the high carb group. So in other words, the people who ate a protein-rich diet instead of a carbohydrate-rich diet had an easier time losing weight and burning fat. And that's also true for your thighs, it's true for your stomach, it's true for your back, no matter where you want to burn fat. So focus on a high protein diet and cut a little bit back when it comes to carbohydrates, especially carbohydrates from non-natural sources, carbohydrates from processed food. For example, spaghetti, pasta, burger buns, all this delicious stuff that's not so good for you. Focus more on getting your carbohydrates from natural sources, such as potatoes, sweet potatoes. For example, potatoes and sweet potatoes don't just contain a lot of carbohydrates. They are also very low in calories and they contain a lot of fiber, which also helps your metabolism and your digestion. So this can have an even better effect now on your body's ability to burn fat. And at the same time, you get your carbohydrates from natural sources and you don't overeat on carbohydrates. And put your body in full fat burning mode with Java Burn. Java Burn is an all-natural formula that when combined with coffee can improve both the speed and the efficiency of your metabolism, which can then allow your body to get rid of excess fat faster and in a more efficient way. And some of the ingredients of the Java Burn formula are L-theanine, green tea, chromium-enriched yeast, and L-carnitine. And the ability of green tea preparations to help with weight loss has been evaluated in a systematic review that included 14 RCTs, and those in the green tea group lost on average 0.2 to 3.5 kilograms more than those in the control group over a 12-week period. And when it comes to one of the other ingredients of the Java Burn formula, I want to mention something from an abstract from a scientific study. Conclusions: L-carnitine supplementation provides a modest reducing effect on body weight, BMI, and fat mass, especially among adults who are overweight/obese. So Java Burn doesn't just contain green tea, it doesn't just contain L-carnitine, but also chromium-enriched yeast and L-theanine. And right now I don't want to torture you with more scientific research papers and more abstracts. if you want to do your research about L-theanine, especially in combination with coffee, with caffeine, and also when it comes to chromium-enriched yeast, then I invite you to do that. After doing my research, I'm convinced that the JavaBurn formula is the best product on the market when it comes to fat burning and fat loss. And if you're ready to invest in JavaBurn, then you can click on the first link in the description or go to loseweightpodcast.com/morningcoffee. And yes, I want to be 100% honest with you. If you decide to invest in this product, I receive a commission for it, but I only recommend it to you. I researched each and every ingredient of the JavaBurn formula in detail. I looked at the scientific research studies, and I can honestly say that I came to the conclusion that it's the best out there. So if I were you, I would give it a shot. The link is in the description. And then give your thigh muscles, when you are training them, enough time to rest and to rejuvenate. Pauses in between your workouts, especially when you, for example, have a really hard thigh workout, you're doing a lot of squats, then you need to give your body 1, 2, or maybe even 3 or 4 days of rest, because your muscles don't grow when you're stimulating them. They grow when you rest, they grow when you give them the time to grow and to rejuvenate. And speaking of your workout, don't just choose any sport, choose the right sport to lose thigh fat. Consider sports that require you to work your thigh muscles aerobically, such as, for example, swimming, soccer, running, volleyball, cycling, and you can even take dance lessons. Because yes, also dancing is good for your thigh muscles, which can then make it easier for your body to lose thigh fat because you've built lean muscle mass in this area. And if you want to now invest in the JavaBurn formula and you say, hey Sebastian, I want to directly place my order, I want to skip the explainer video, then you can also directly get JavaBurn for more than 80% off if you click on the second link in the description or you go to loseweightpodcast.com/limited.